What's up, everyone? I'm gonna share this out. All right, we are all set up. So far, it's just me. Usually, I do a video on Saturdays, but I decided this time to do a live stream. And at the same time, I am going to be playing Pokemon Go because, yeah, why not? Because it is the Go Tour right now. So I'm not really streaming the Go Tour. I don't even know how to connect everything to my phone, to my computer. So for now, just going to be playing Pokemon Go, chatting with you guys. The Johto Tour is what's currently going on, and it is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So that's what I'm going to be doing most of the day. So I'm looking forward to it. But how is everyone else doing? I know right now there's no one in here, but why not talk about what I've been doing over the past few days working? I got a new job, started that about 3 weeks ago or so. I think the last time I streamed or did something like this, it was, I think, right before I was about to start that job. I might have already started it. But yeah, figured I would do this instead of a video because didn't I wasn't in the mood to record a new video. I didn't have a video idea and I didn't want to just record something and like hope it came out good. So I was just like, I'll just not record one and just do a live stream for about an hour. Thought that would be cool. But I do plan to tomorrow actually to record a or start recording a reading vlog, which I haven't done in a really long time. So I plan to do a reading vlog of like what do I plan to do? Me reading Dream and Sun because I just finished volume 3 a couple of days ago. So I plan to do me reading the rest of the volumes because it goes up to volume 10 and I haven't yet finished it yet. I don't know why. I thought it ended at 8, but then I had like stopped collecting it. So yeah, gonna be doing that, reading that. And if you guys are just joining us, hi. So I am playing Pokemon Go. It is the Johto tour today. So it starts from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it just started. So I'm currently playing it. You can choose what version you want to play. And I decided to play the gold version. My fiance is playing the silver version, and then we'll probably trade off to get like the collections and stuff like that so that we can get all of them. They also have released all the shinies for Johto as well. So, gonna be doing that most of the day, probably. I've been reading a lot, a lot of fan fiction over the past few weeks. Like, there was one fanfic I was reading, and it was taking me a really long time to get through it. It wasn't bad. I guess I just wasn't as into it as I thought it was going to be. So I was reading that one, and that took me a few weeks to actually finish. But then I got through it, and now all of a sudden it's like I've been nonstop reading some for like the past like 2 weeks, and so I finished like four. And like, if you know fanfics, like they are like really long. Some of them can be. So it's like reading like four novels in like a matter of like, oh, no, my cat keeps trying to eat my laptop. I'm trying to show him like you can't chew on the corners. That's not good. That's not something you eat. So yeah, oh my nose is running because it's hot in my house. we had the heater on 'cause it's been cold, and I live in Cali, and Cali's never that cold, but it's been cold over the past like few days, like at least a good like 40 to 50 degrees. And I know for some people they're gonna be like, that's not cold. Well, for Cali, that's very cold. So that's been going on. So yeah. But anyways, been doing that. That's all I've been doing today so far. Ooh, my nose is running. Sorry if I like roll my nose with my hands. I don't have any tissue. Wasn't expecting a runny nose today. But yeah, that's literally all I've been doing literally today. About to catch a Teddy Ursa. It's not shiny. I wish it was shiny. A shiny Teddy Ursa is green, and I don't have it yet. And that's what I've been doing. So for people just joining, hi. I know this is very different from a usual like Saturday video that I usually do, but I decided to do that. I reached out to you on IG. You did? I didn't. Did I read it? But hi. It might have gotten into my requests, and I don't check it very often. So that's probably where it ended up. Yeah, that happens sometimes though, because I don't always read my, or I read my DMs, but a lot of times if it goes into there, it, I don't check the requests folder because it's a lot. So I'm sorry I missed your IG message. What was it regarding? Yeah, because yeah, what was it regarding? Oh, okay. I guess you left. It's fine. No worries. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I've really been doing today. Oh, what kind of video were you trying to work on? Like what uh let me see if I can find your IG message and then I'll connect with you on there and see what kind of a video you were trying to work with or what kind of content you were trying to make. Um, I don't collab very often. I mean, I do like sometimes like not really live streams, but I haven't done like a content collab video. Um, but yeah, I'll connect with you on IG. If your name here is the same name that's on your IG, then I should be able to find it fairly quickly. But I will check my request folder probably sometime today because today I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. Yeah, so yeah, it is. Okay, great. I will definitely check my folder, my request folder. That's probably where it ended up because if I'm never, if I haven't talked to somebody before, or usually if I'm not friends with them already on Instagram, it will just end up in my request folder. And a lot of times I don't check it. So that's probably where it ended up. I'm trying to catch this polytoad and it's taking a long time for me to catch it. I'm upset. So yeah, I'm just playing Pokemon Go today. And if I ever can, I'll try to connect it to here. But yeah, that's literally what I've been doing. And oh, it's actually a pretty good polytoad. So that's what I've been doing today. I thought you ignored me. No, I don't think I ignored you. And I'm sorry if I did. But I'll connect with you on there. Um, yeah, I will connect with you on there and see what's happening. So many things are going on right now. But yeah, what are you guys like watching? What are you guys reading? Looking forward to it. Awesome. I have like so less like Pokemon storage. I might have to buy more Pokemon storage. No joke. Because ah, transferring a whole bunch of Pokemon because of the simple fact that I have no space. So far, no shinies. You would think I would get a shiny by now, but no shiny yet. But it's only been 10 minutes. So, yeah. So far for me, anime that I've been watching is Komi Can't Communicate. I think I'm on episode like 10 or something like that. Like I think I only have like 2 episodes left and it's actually pretty good. I need to read the manga again because it's been a long time since I've read it. I didn't read I read like maybe like the first 2 volumes and then I kind of like, I guess kind of like lost interest, but I really do need to start like reading it again because I've heard good things about it. I think the next anime I want to watch is not Spice and Wolf. I don't know why for some reason Spice and Wolf is the one that I was thinking about watching because I've already watched Spice and Wolf. Spy X Family is the one that I want to watch because I haven't watched it like, oh, I read it. I started reading the manga and the manga is actually pretty good, but I haven't watched the anime yet. And I know the anime is on Netflix. So I really want to do that. So yeah, as you guys can see, I am on my phone, but like I said, it's because I am currently playing Pokemon Go. It is the Johto tour today. So I forgot that that was at 9. So basically, what they did is they released all the Johto Pokemon, which have already been released, but they released all their shiny forms, and then basically it's a 12-hour event, and you basically catch Pokemon, but you choose which version you want. Which, if you're familiar with the games, they released a gold and a silver version. And so me and my fiance both are playing, and I'm playing the gold version. He's playing silver, and it's definitely just based off of the fact that when we were kids, that was the versions that we had. They already did it for the Kanto region, and I chose blue, and my fiance chose red because those were once again, the ones that we had. Um, so yeah, they released not released, but you have certain Pokemon that will pop up for you more depending on what version you choose. So like I said, I chose gold, he chose silver, and then we'll probably trade off for shinies that either one of us don't have. So I have like my incense on, and now I'm just waiting for like Pokemon to pop up, and yeah, so I'm super excited to be able to be playing this because I haven't played. Well, I don't play Pokemon Go as much as I used to, but I still open up my game every now and then to like see what's around me and stuff like that. So looking forward to today. It's a whole 12-hour event. At first, my plan was to just like read fan fiction all day and relax. So, but I forgot about the whole Pokemon Go thing. So we'll be doing that. But tomorrow, I plan to record a reading vlog for Dream and Sun because I haven't finished that manga yet. And I'm out of my manga slump like I was in before. And plus my anime slump, I'm out of too. So I really want to record a reading vlog because I haven't recorded one in a really long time. I think the last one I recorded was when I read, it wasn't Love Hina, it wasn't Sweat and Soap. It might have been the Halloween one. I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've recorded a reading vlog. So yeah, plan to do that tomorrow. So look forward to it. And then that will be out on Wednesday. And then I ordered a new Tamagotchi, which is based on the BT21 characters. And I should be getting that sometime next week. So I'll probably record an unboxing of that one. And yes, I've done an unboxing of Tamagotchis before. I think currently right now I have like 4 different Tamagotchis. And my plan, I don't know why. Well, I got this one because it is related to BTS. And I was like, I'm getting this Tamagotchi. So I pre-ordered it on Amazon. It should get here in like March 2nd. So sometime next week. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll do an unboxing for that. I'm trying to determine if I want to record a video of like what I've watched and read this month, because it's literally mostly just Comey Can't Communicate, and also Dream and Sun as far as like manga and anime are concerned. But I don't know if you guys like the videos of when I do like separate into things that I've enjoyed, like music, movies, TV, stuff I've enjoyed over the past month. I did a video like that for January, and I'm not for sure how well received it was. I know a lot of people like my videos of what I've watched and read that particular month regarding anime. So we'll see. We'll see on like if I do video like that, because I have been enjoying a lot of different things. For TV, I know I think I told you guys the last time I did a live stream that I had watched All of Us Are Dead, and that was actually really, really good. And then I also watched like 3 different documentaries. One of them on Netflix, 2 of them were on Showtime. One of them was the one that we need to talk about Cosby. Oh, hi, Contact. My day is going okay. It's like 9 a.m. in the morning, so my day is just freshly getting started. I am playing Pokemon Go, so that's why I have my phone here. So if I'm looking down, that is why I'm playing Pokemon Go. I've mentioned a few times that it's the Johto tour right now, and I remembered it, bought a ticket for it a couple of days ago, and today's the day that they're playing it. So that's what I'm currently doing right now. How's your day? I hope your day is going well. Um, yeah, that's literally all I've been doing today so far. I woke up like at 6:30 in the morning. I wake up very early. I'm an early riser. I can't sleep in. I wish I could. I wish I could sleep in, but I can't. My fiance, on the other hand, he can sleep in. But yeah, I'm up early. Decided to do this instead of a regular video. Like I said, I didn't have a video idea for um, today. So I figured, why not do a live stream? I haven't done a live stream in a very long time. Not a very long time, but I remember before last time I said I would do one once a week. That was wishful thinking. Oh, there you go. That's my cat. Say hi. But that was wishful thinking. So instead of me doing once a week, I might do once a month, a couple times a month. Who knows? Probably just whenever I'm feeling like it. Don't really want to make a schedule for live streams as opposed to like a schedule for when I post videos, because I feel like with live streams, it's like, I feel like live streams, I like them to be more spur of the moment rather than planned. Um, just raining. Oh yeah, it was probably like about 3 weeks ago. Now that I think about it, yeah, it probably was. But yeah, usually I don't like to plan like live streams. I probably should, so that more people get more of a notice. I know I put something out yesterday about it, but then this morning I didn't tell people I was setting up for a live stream until like a minute before. So yeah, I probably should plan it out more as far as like telling people more so when I'm doing a live stream rather than it being so spur of the moment. But yeah, that is the only thing that I would do differently. True live streams have to be a good vibe. That's true. It does have to be a good vibe, because like kind of like even with videos, you can tell when a content creator makes a video and they're just not into it, instead of them like how is it? Like it feels forced. So I wanted to do a live stream today. Please stop. My cat keeps trying to bite the edge of my computer, and the last thing I want him to do is to do that and then break my computer, because I don't have money to buy a new one. So yeah, right now I'm about to join a battle. It's a raid battle. It's for a Corsola. So let's see if I get a shiny Corsola. So yeah, that's pretty much what my current plan is. Yeah. But what, I think I asked the question earlier, but not many people are in here. What are you guys watching, reading into right now? Any questions that you guys have? Because I don't mind answering questions. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Live streams are awkward sometimes, especially when it's like not many people, because I feel like I'm just talking to myself the entire time, which I pretty much am, which is fine. Um, but yeah, I just want to know what everyone's into. This is so weird. It's so awkward. Sorry. Um, but yeah. Anyway, more Pokemon Go playing. Let's see. I'm currently trying to beat up a Corsola. If I can ever figure this out about how to connect stuff, then maybe one day I will do like a live stream of me playing Pokemon Go. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and see if I get a shiny Corsola because I really want a shiny Corsola, and shiny Corsolas are blue. All right, I'm gonna let you guys see first. Is it shiny? Ah, it's not shiny. That's all right though. It's okay if it's not shiny. I wish it was though. I really want a shiny Corsola. They're blue, and I don't have one right now. Too busy keeping up with the situation with Europe, etc. Yeah, that's true. The situation in Europe, honestly, is very, very scary. Um, I'm definitely my thoughts and my prayers are with everyone that's in Europe and in Ukraine and everything else like that. It's very scary of a situation, and you're right. It is kind of hard to enjoy certain things with everything that's going on, and it just sucks. It's scary. I haven't been this like scared in like a situation since like I guess like for me when the whole what was it called? When the whole like Iraq situation happened. So I haven't been that this nervous about anything in a really long time. So yeah, it really sucks. Like my thoughts and prayers are with everyone that's in Ukraine. And so you're right, it is hard to enjoy certain things with everything that's currently going on. And you just can't help but feel for the people that are there, the families, the fact that for men, anyone that's of a particular age, like had to stay, and then they had to like send their families off. That's it's just it's just really sad. There's just a lot going on in the world, and yeah, then and I have no advice for anybody because I can't be someone to give people advice about how to handle this sort of situation because everyone's going to handle it in their own way and they're going to feel their own way, and all I can say is like just continue to keep everyone close to you and think about everyone else and what's going on in the world. And yeah, it just kind of sucks. Definitely though, try not to like consume a lot of news because at least from my experience, the news can make stuff very, very scary. And not saying the situation isn't scary because it is, but it can definitely make you more nervous and more scared. And a lot of times you don't know if what the news is saying is true. So it can give you that kind of a situation. So definitely have to be very careful with like what you're consuming and stuff like that. And then yeah. So sometimes it probably will be good to take a break and, watch something that's takes your mind off of it a little bit, whether it's anime or manga or just reading like any book, watching any sort of TV. I know sometimes for me, I'll watch like mindless television to take my mind off of stuff just because it just makes me not focus on what's happening. So definitely do that, like if you can, you know, just be careful. Be obsessed with life goes on. You're right. No point being paranoid. You should have to have a cat to distract you from the stuff. I do. I have two cats to distract me from everything that's currently going on, and I love them to death. They're my favorites, but they can be very troublesome. Like this one here, right? He's sitting near my cord, so I'm so afraid he's gonna like try and bite on it because for some reason they like to bite on all my cords. The other one is sleeping. She's on my couch. She has not a care in the world right now for anything that I'm doing. This one, though, was sleeping. And then as soon as I pulled out my laptop to do stuff, he decided it was a great time to, you know, hang out with me, which is fine. I love him. He's a doll. So yeah, that's literally all I've been doing currently. And oh, God bless you. So yeah, we should have a cat. I still read messages of like having a cat distract me from my thoughts. Yeah, it's good to have things that distract you. He likes to be held, so he likes to be in laps, and he's a total lap cat. My other cat, she will come near you, and she will be a laptop, dear lord, a lap cat every now and then, but she's very much like just around. Hello. Welcome to the hot mess that is this random live stream that I decided to hold this morning. Hope you are enjoying yourself. Welcome. Feel free to hang out. Feel free to chat in the chat. Just be nice. And yeah, just be nice. Just be nice. That's all I ask. Be nice to each other. We were just talking about things that are currently going on in the world. It's like my dog. Yes, my female cat is very independent, but she can be lovable. She can growl though. She growls at my boy cat a lot because he's younger and wants to play, and she's like, no. But there are moments where she does like to lay near you, and she'll be on your lap. She loves fluffy blankets. So if I have like a fluffy blanket on me, she will definitely come lay near me and want to sleep like near my lap. Um, my boy cat, he just doesn't care. I can have a blanket or not, and he just wants to lay on my lap sometimes. But then I've learned his kryptonite is a blanket, like putting it over him, and he will sleep underneath the blanket. Female cat, not so much. She doesn't like it. She'll sleep on top of blankets, but not underneath them. So yeah, um, I was saying earlier, Boba, since you're freshly new inside this live stream, that I've been playing Pokemon Go. I have my phone here. It's the Johto Tour. And if you guys have a favorite Pokemon, mine is always like the water types. I feel like anytime I play a new Pokemon series, it's almost always choose a water type. Like even with the new Legends of Arceus game, I chose the water type. I chose Oshawott because I always play the water type. So far, what's an anime or manga that has disappointed you this year? I don't think I have one that's disappointed me this year because I haven't watched a whole lot of anime yet this year. So I don't have one that's ever like disappointed me. I mostly have one that has like where I kind of fell off with it, and that was mostly like Attack on Titan, although I know a lot of people are saying it's super good right now, but I stopped watching it after the the first half of the second season. I think I stopped watching it just because they sped up everything. And I already talked about this, I think, in my previous live stream, that Aaron just was a bit of a wimp and I got tired of him. So I stopped watching. But that's the only one that's like disappointed me, but I know I need to go back into watching it. I'm not disappointed with My Hero Academia. I know that they just renewed it for season 6, season 5, something like that. But yeah, there's no anime right now I can say that's disappointing me because I haven't seen enough to actually be disappointed. I do have anime that I've watched in the past that I was just like, I hate this, I'm not going to watch it. But none so far right now. You would think I would have some. It's very easy. It's very hard for me to like have an anime that I'm just not into because I watch almost everything. So it's like rough for me to be like, oh, I hate this show. It's hard for me to drop a show. I think in my total time of like watching anime, I've only dropped like maybe 3 shows. And I know that one show I dropped purely because of the fact that it wasn't finished. Like I couldn't find the rest of it. Um, I think Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun was one of them that I dropped. I still don't like that show. I don't want to watch it. But there are shows that I've hated, but I finished watching them. Are there any shows you're waiting to return or come out? No, because I think, like I've mentioned before, I was in a huge anime slump, so I wasn't really into watching anything. And to be honest, I don't keep up on what's coming out only because I don't keep up with shows like that. Like as far as like getting excited about shows, because I really watch a lot of shows on a whim. So I don't like watch a show because I see it's coming out, unless it's a show that starts getting like a lot of hype. So, or a show that I've always wanted to see or always wanted to come out. So, like for example, like Fruits Basket, when they started to redo it and reboot it, I did keep up with that. Not keep up with it, but I was really excited for it because it got a lot of traction of a lot of people being like, "Oh, this show is coming out, like they're redoing it," stuff like that. But as far as like new shows that are starting to come out, I don't keep up with that really anymore. I used to, but then I realized like even though I'll say like, "Oh, I really want to watch it," I usually don't end up watching them, or I always wait for it to be like completed for me to watch it. I'm not a weekly anime watcher like that. I like to binge watch shows or watch shows once they're finished. So, yeah, I know that sounds not terrible, but that's usually how I do stuff. I've always been like that with anime. Like there's videos I've made where I'm like, "Oh, here's what I want to watch for fall or whatever year." And then I look back on those videos and I'm like, none of those shows I even watched. Have you been into any fan fictions? Yes. So I've been on a fan fiction kick for the past like few months or so, like probably since summer of 2021. And I'm mostly reading a lot of BTS fanfics. And I think over the past like 3 weeks or so, I have finished like 4 fanfics. Like it's crazy. And they've been really, really good. And they've been ones that I have like a digital journal, not digital, like a digital planner, I guess, and it has a reading list, and I'll put whatever fanfics I'm reading, and then write like not a summary of it, but we'll write like what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and like how I felt about it. So I've been doing that a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, so yeah, I'm always into fanfics. I started getting into fan fiction like summer of 2008 after watching Inuyasha, and it was when Inuyasha wasn't finished yet, and I happened to find fan fiction, and then it kind of just took off from there. Currently, right now, I read a lot of fan fiction on Wattpad. I've tried reading fan fiction on AO3, but and while a lot of the fanfics are really well written, I don't like the setup of AO3 as much compared to Wattpad because I feel like Wattpad's a lot easier for me to make like different lists. But with AO3, it seems like to me at least, it's a lot harder. Even though you can do it, to me it's a lot harder. Um, so yeah. Uh but I'm always into fanfics. I binge shows too. It's just really disappointing when an anime is incomplete or inaccurate to the manga. Mm, it can be, yeah. I think it can be. I think that's why I don't read as many. I think a lot of times I'll do it backwards. So I'll watch an anime first a lot of times and then read the manga. I've done that several times, a lot of times because of the if the manga's much further ahead than the anime and I want to know what happens next. So I've done that with Fruits Basket because at the time Fruits Basket was not completed, the anime at least. I did that with Attack on Titan. I did that with Naruto. I did that with Bleach. I've done that with so many different shows, so it's very rare that I ever like have read a manga and then the anime ends up coming out. I feel like I do that more with books, like too, like sometimes depending on the book, but with anime, I always go backwards. It's so weird. Hi, Andrew. It was good, but never got around to watching it or reading it. Bakuman. I saw like a few episodes of Bakuman in an anime club that didn't join, but I did like research on when I was in college. My one of my college courses gave us an assignment to explore the clubs around campus, and I decided to check out if there was an anime club, and I did. And I went one time and like never went back to said anime club. It was okay, but it was just, I don't know. I'm not gonna say they didn't make me feel welcome. They kind of did, but I really just sat by myself and we watched shows. And one of the shows that they had us watching was Bakuman, and I only watched like maybe like 2 episodes, and it was just there. And then in my head, I was like, "Oh, I think this is pretty cool. I'm gonna go back and watch this." And then I didn't. The only show I know that I watched there and then went and actually watched later on by myself to complete it was Durarara. Durarara. That was the only show. I'll have to be honest. I'll be feel it feels quicker to watch the anime and then read the manga first. True, yeah. But for what I do, I rarely will start at the beginning though. So what I'll do is I'll watch an anime, and then if there's a manga equivalent, I will usually pick up the manga where the anime left off. Usually. Decided to stick to the manga. Yeah, there's very few shows where I'm like, I'm gonna stick to just the manga. The only times I'll say where I feel like with more shoujo manga, I tend to pick them up first before reading or before watching the anime, because a lot of times with a lot of shoujo manga have not been made into anime, so they don't have an anime equivalent. So like Sweat and Soap, Living Room Matsunaga-san, stuff like that. Like there's no anime equivalent of that. And so I just started reading the manga because that's what was coming up for me via Instagram a lot. So that's usually for me what ends up happening. It's not so much like but I feel like with shonen a lot of times I watch the anime first and then we'll read the manga. Like for example, like I said, Attack on Titan, Naruto, Bleach, stuff like that. I always watch the anime first. The one manga I've never read, which I probably should, is Dragon Ball Z. Even though I've seen the anime, watched it a majority of it. Yeah. What American animations do you like? I like a lot of old school like American animations. So like, pulling my earring out. It's like The Simpsons, Family Guy. Well, maybe not so much Family Guy, but like The Simpsons, stuff like that. But as a kid, a lot of the American animations I tended to like was like anything that came on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, like Dexter's Laboratory, stuff like that. Um, Proud Family on Disney Channel. Um, I did kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I've never finished it. My fiance absolutely loves that show, but I've seen like maybe up to the second season, half of the second season, but then I just never have completed it, but I really should. And then yeah, that's about it. But American animations I don't keep up with as much. I feel like I watch now a lot more YouTube than anything. Question though, how do you choose which manga to read next? Is it random or do you just pick a specific genre like shoujo and just read anything new? I usually just go based off of what I'm currently feeling, to be honest. But honestly, I feel like I just search, I kind of see what's like popular, kind of, or I see like based off, depending on what I go through to, like, for example, like with Comixology, I would just search whatever manga they had and I would go based off what was already completed or what was already completed or what was already available with the Comixology subscription. Like they had all the volumes, and then I would just read the synopsis, and then if it just sounded interesting, I would go from there. That's literally how I would do it. It was Yeah, that's usually how I would do it. Sometimes I would have a system for it, especially if it's a manga that I'm currently collecting, like reading digitally. Then I would only buy the volumes if like I had money for it. That's usually how I would do it. Yeah. Proud Family is returning. Yes, I saw that. It started on the 23rd. I haven't seen the new episode, but I haven't heard anything bad about it. I loved Proud Family when it was coming out on Disney Channel back in like, what was that? Oh, 03, 04, 02? I don't know. Proud Family's been out for a really long time. And I love the Proud Family movie that they did for Disney Channel. But I haven't seen the new episodes yet. I do remember when it switched from Disney Channel to being on BET as well. So yeah, but I really enjoyed the Proud Family. I'm glad it's back. Do you use my anime list or any list? I use my anime list, but I haven't really used it in a while, like as far as keeping up with the shows that I'm currently watching or the manga that I'm reading. So it heavily needs to be updated. But when I first found my anime list, I used it all the time. So my anime list, I started using my anime list in like summer of 2008. And then I would update it all the time with shows I was watching, stuff like that. But then I just kind of stopped keeping up with it. I don't know what happened. I think it just got to be a little bit more of a hassle, I guess. Sorry, my eye is itching and my laptop is slipping. Um, yeah, I don't keep up with it as much though anymore. I check it mostly like if I need to like read a synopsis on something or know like who's in a show or when a show comes out or what particular genre it is and stuff like that. I'll use my anime list, but I don't use it so much for the aspect of keeping up with shows that I'm watching and like doing updates like that of like, oh, I'm watching this show, I'm reading this manga, stuff like that. I feel like I keep most of it in my head now, which is terrible. Yeah, that's this bad. Um, yeah. Um, I do feel like I have more of a. I do realize though that for me, reading manga and watching anime, I'm a lot more productive, or I have more time to watch it in the mornings compared to me trying to watch it in the evenings. I feel like in the evenings I get a lot more distracted, but in the mornings I'm less distracted and I'm able to enjoy it or watch it a lot more. Um, yeah, but overall, um, that's pretty much like it as far as like anime and manga, like currently, like right now. I'm definitely, like I said, been reading more like fan fiction and stuff like that. But I mentioned earlier that I do plan to do another reading vlog, and my reading vlog is going to be me reading Dreamin' Sun. That this manga, I have it here. You guys probably can't see it, but yeah, it's there. I have all 10 volumes, and I really want to complete that one or finish reading it because I've never completed it. So I plan to start reading that tomorrow. And I feel like tomorrow I can probably read all the volumes because I'm on volume 4. So yeah. Are you in the market for anime merch or cosplays? Not really. I feel like all the merch I've been buying right now is more like BTS merch. Like literally yesterday I like bought BTS merch collabs that they had with Nordstrom's, Zoomies, and PacSun. And yeah, so I haven't really been buying a lot of anime. There's no anime merch that I really want to buy. And as far as cosplays, because I'm not really going to conventions right now, I probably will go to a convention, my first convention in since this whole like, you know, I guess the whole pandemic been going on. I haven't gone to a convention. So the first convention I will go to will probably be this year. And I don't really plan to cosplay, at least not currently at this time do I plan to cosplay. Because there's nothing I want to cosplay as that I can think of that I want to do. As far as he's saying the organization is giving me life, thank you. I tried. I don't have a whole lot of manga here. Oh, this one's bothering me. There you go. There. So yeah, I like to keep my manga as organized as I can, but this shelf's weird because 1 and 2 are I think behind. I don't know. Yeah, it's my organization here is weird. My other bookshelf is on the other side of the room, and that one's semi-organized, but not as organized as I probably would like it to be. Because there's also books on that shelf that I still need to get rid of that I haven't gotten rid of yet. Because I'm lazy. But yeah, I haven't been buying. I remember I used to buy a lot of anime merch. I used to buy a lot of anime merch. Um, like, what kind of anime merch would I buy a lot? I used to buy, I think the one anime merch that I really need to find, but I can't find it currently, is I bought, what's it called? The, I want to call it a proplica, only because like that's probably not the correct term, but I think it is a proplica of Sailor Moon's Moon Scepter. I just don't know where it is, but I bought that a few years back. And then I bought some like Sailor Moon pins that they had because I was super into journaling at the time, as far as like on like a physical notebook a lot. And I had that, but then I don't have those anymore, but I don't know where they are. So I think the most like anime merch that I bought or I kind of buy is like kind of pop figurines, but not really. And buying, at least for my fiance, he likes the Smash Brothers things that you can put on your Nintendo Switch. So like I bought him those for Valentine's Day. I got him Lucario and I got him Dark Samus. So that's it. But yeah, I don't buy a whole lot of anime merch. Like I said, I've been buying more BTS merch recently. I go through these phases of where I get super into something, start buying a lot of merch, and then after a while, I stop buying merch. And I did exactly that with Sailor Moon. When Sailor Moon started coming out with merch, I bought so much Sailor Moon stuff, or I wanted a lot of Sailor Moon stuff. Like, I still have a hoodie and stuff. Get him that Akitsuki cloak drip. I don't think he would ever wear it. Yeah. Have you ever tried K dramas or J dramas? I have. So I'm currently actually watching a K drama right now called um, I married I married the anti fan. I've been watching that on Viki. I'm on like episode 8 or 9, and I think there's like 17 episodes in total. So yeah, I've watched K dramas and J dramas. It's just they're so long. So there's some K dramas that I have started watching, but I've never completed yet. So yeah, but there are more K dramas that I do want to watch. Like I always find new ones that I'm like, I want to start watching this one, and then I don't. And Netflix's selection of like K dramas is good. I don't know why Netflix has been going in with a lot of the like Asian entertainment, like anime and K dramas and stuff like that. Like they've been doing really well. Me personally, that's how I feel about it. I know some people might feel differently about it, but me personally, I think they're doing great with that sort of entertainment, and they definitely have been widening their selection. Like I sometimes feel like I don't even want to have Viki because Netflix's selection of K dramas seems pretty legit, but there are some things that are on Viki that I know I would probably never find on Netflix, like Running Man, for example. Like my fiance was the one that got me introduced to Running Man, and Running Man's a pretty good show. And even though I haven't watched it recently, only because it's hard for me to watch it because I don't know a lot of the celebrities they have on there, but I probably might get back into watching Running Man because Running Man is cool. For me, anime has helped me deal with my autism, and it helped me make friends who also like anime and manga. That's very true. I actually really love that. I love that for you. Um, for me, for me, um, anime definitely helped me with being more confident in myself because it kind of forced me kind of out of my shell because I wanted to make a lot of friends that were more so into anime and manga because none of my friends were into it. Kind of similar with me now with me liking BTS and how a lot of my friends aren't really into K-pop, don't really know who BTS is, um, stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely understand how Pokemon, not Pokemon, sorry, anime can be like that. That's awesome. Netflix taking over the Korean market. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if it's taking over the Korean market, but I do feel like they're widening their selection compared to like how it used to be like years ago. Like if you know that years ago it was so hard to find any sort of like Asian media on something that was like mainstream, BTS trends everywhere. It's hard to even ignore them if you try. This is true. BTS has been trending literally everywhere. I know that they just won the IFPI like Artist of the Year for 2021 for the second year in a row, and they're the only artist to ever do that because they won it in 2020. So yeah, so literally my Twitter feed is filled with anime and BTS. That's literally my Twitter feed. And I love that it's like that because it keeps my mind off of a lot of other stuff that's going on. So yeah, BTS is literally everywhere. Everywhere. So yeah, I've been, like I said, buying a lot of BTS merch, sweatshirts, so much stuff. Netflix throwing so much money, so much money more in Asian. This is very true. And I think they were one of the first like streaming services to really do that, like ones that cater to like other media to start throwing more money into Asian media. Because I remember when Netflix started adding more anime, and they were the first like mainstream streaming service to really do that. BTS fandom must be a real riot. It can be, but a lot of them are so friendly. Like when I went to the BTS concert that they had back in November and December, I only went to November. The fans were so nice. They were giving out freebies. They were talking to people. So I met a lot of people. Granted, I didn't like exchange numbers with them, but there were people that I had a great time meeting and talking with, like in line and stuff. If you could be a character or live in any anime, which would you be and why? Also love your content. You're always, oh, thank you for enjoying my content. If I could be any character or live in any like world, I'm trying to think. Oh God, any character. I would be, honestly, I'd probably be Sailor Moon just because she's the first character that I probably ever noticed. Sorry, my throat's getting dry and I don't have any water near me. Because she's probably the first character I ever noticed. As far as like any anime world I would want to live in, I don't know. Because all of them have their ups and downs. Like I don't want to be in like a school setting because like that's just drama. Probably My Hero Academia, honestly. Actually, no. I changed the mind what character I want to be. I would want to be Todoroki. Like I would want to have his powers. I would want to be no, wait. I'd want to be Sailor Moon with Todoroki's powers living in My Hero Academia world. Makes sense? Probably not. But it sounds cool. No. Never Attack on Titan. No. Not Attack on Titan. I refuse. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Like no High School of the Dead, I would probably already be dead if I was to be in said show. So no. So yeah, no High School of the Dead. Maybe Bleach. No, put me. I agree. Put me in a comedy world. Well, kind of comedy. Like I would want something to happen, but I'd want to survive. So like, put me in My Hero Academia. I think I would survive in that one. If I had powers, I would have to have a quirk, and I would want Todoroki's quirk. Slice of life, yeah. Slice of lives are cool. I just have to think of a slice of life that I like, really, really like. I already know I would want to be in a harem anime, but I don't know which harem. To be honest, yeah. Actually, put me in Oran High School Club. That would be dope. Put me in that show. Let me be Haruhi Fujioka, so I can be that smart. Please. Yeah. But yeah, those are the ones I would want to be in. Sorry, still playing Pokemon Go. So far, still no shinies, and I'm an hour in. I really hope I get some, because so far though, I haven't gotten any. Death Note. I could be in Death Note if I didn't know Light Yagami, and if I wasn't a criminal. I would want to be a random character in Death Note, so that nothing would happen to me. I wouldn't want to be like Light. I wouldn't want to be any of those characters. Yeah. Nope. Don't want to be any of those characters. No, thank you. I think I was reading something recently. I think it was on CBR, and they're talking about like live action animes you should give a second chance. And they put on their Death Note, and I'll be honest, I didn't like the Death Note live action on Netflix as far as like an adaptation of Netflix. No, an adaptation of Death Note, but it was good for like a horror or like a thriller sort of film, you know? It had those good elements to it, like the twists and stuff, but it wasn't good as a adaptation of Death Note. That's just how I feel about it, to be honest. Yeah. I just can't. Oh wait, they say I could choose a path. You know me. I gotta go with the water type. I chose Totodile. Because Totodile's my favorite. He's not. I just like all the water types. That's why I chose him. Otherwise, I would have probably chose like Squirtle. I forgot what they had to do last time. I think they had to choose for Kanto, but I can't remember. Oh, I get to catch a Totodile. It's not shiny. I wish it was, but it's not. So far, once again, almost an hour in, no shinies. I paid $11.99 for this. I hope I get at least one. I'll probably also be ending this live stream in 3 minutes. Thank you guys for joining me. It was kind of rough at first. But yeah. You paid what? Yeah. So the Pokemon Johto tour on Pokemon Go is a ticketed event. So you had to buy the ticket, and the ticket was $11.99. Yeah. So you can be a free to play player on Pokemon Go. I'll be honest, I'm the type that has paid for things within Pokemon Go, obviously. Not all the time, but when it's like warranted or when I feel like there's an event I want to play. But some events I have not paid for. Like they had the Mr. Rhyme event like months ago, like during 2020, I guess. And I refused to pay for that. And then they later on released Mr. Rhyme into the, not the wild, but through a different event that was free. So yeah, they better send you an action figure. No, they don't do that. No action figures. It's just a ticketed event. It's no different than if they were to hold this like where you had to actually go somewhere. So if, I know you like BTS, but if you like to discover more K-pop artists, I recommend Mamamoo. The solo work is equally as amazing. I will definitely check them out. The other K-pop groups that I've listened to, I would say currently BTS is the only group that I stan. But as far as the other groups that I listen to, I'm getting into GOT7. Although I know at this point they are not disbanded, but they're no longer with their company they were with, JYP, anymore. I really like Shiny. Blackpink I like as well. Super Junior I like too. EXO. Yeah, so there's quite a few different groups that I do like, but BTS is the only one that I stand right now. But I would definitely check out Mamamoo. There's not as many girl groups that I'm into. I'm definitely. Oh wait, Twice. I like Twice too, and then I have listened to quite a few like Girl Generation or SNSD songs as well. So yeah, those ones I have listened to. Why do people like BTS? So I can only speak to why I like BTS. I can't speak for why other people like BTS, but for me, I like all that they stand for and a lot of the messages that they bring about. Like their songs, even though the American songs that they put out that are in English do sound like typical pop songs that we're used to, but a lot of their songs in Korean like have a lot of really good messages of like mental health and loving yourself and things like that. And so it's just always made me feel good. and their songs just make me happy. And as far as the members are concerned, a lot of the members, like, they have such wonderful personalities. They're very humble people from what a lot of us have seen, whether it's online or in particular content. And I like, a lot of people have said that the ones that are into BTS, they found BTS at the right time, because I had heard of BTS like way back in like 2015, but then I didn't really start getting into them until last year in the summer, when I started watching the variety show Run BTS, and I saw their personalities, like how nice they are, how sweet they can be to like not just each other but to their staff and everything else like that. And their music is just amazing, and a lot of the things that they've accomplished, you know, people never thought a K-pop group could ever accomplish, specifically here in the US. Like, being nominated twice for a Grammy, like, never in a million years would people have thought that would have happened. Or, you know, being able to speak at the UN twice and stuff like that. So, you know, that for me is why I like them, because they seem, at least online, to be very humble people, very nice guys, and they're also hot. They're very cute. So yeah, with that, I will be ending this live stream. It is now 10. So I'm going to be ending this live stream. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Oh, wait, before you go, another video would be your top 10 anime openings. I assume you already did that, though. I don't think I did that, though. I can talk about it as long as I don't post like the music or the actual like opening to it, only because I don't want to be copyrighted. Because I know that's something that a lot of like anime YouTubers have been having happen to them. But as many of you guys may notice, in a lot of my videos, I don't actually like post images except for like pictures, but I don't post like videos of like music and stuff like that. So yeah, probably I'll do that. Bye, Shauna. Yeah, you guys enjoy your weekend. I have a new video out for you guys next week on Wednesday. It'll probably be a reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoy watching it, and have a good day. Bye. Thanks for coming out again. Thank you. Bye.